I want an air fryer, microwave, oven combo. I want AC. I'm concerned that I'm making the right choice. Do you want to play a card game with me?
I do.
He doesn't even know what it is, but he's in. I love people like that.
After asking the van life outfitters experts about all my DIY van build questions,
I'm gonna take you on a real tour in this event, checking with all the real van lifers in this field, scouting for the products I'm looking to buy. Because I want to install that on my van, and I want real responses of people using Thinsulate.
You must use it.
Do you have this water well that goes under your wheel?
stick to the end because this card game of mine is about to answer many questions for your van build too.
And we found Next Level Overland with Adam. Hi, Adam. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are
So
you?
I'm doing great. Do you want to play a card game with me?
I do.
He doesn't even know what it is, but
I'm not
he's in.
afraid.
I love people like that. So here's what's gonna work.
Okay.
I have here several parts and pieces and products I want to install in my van.
Okay.
So I'm looking at people that have those in their vans to tell me, is it working or nah, stay away from it.
All right.
Before I make
like
my
it.
mistakes. We're gonna do a quick flashcard.
All right.
I'm gonna show you the part and you tell me yay or nay. I
Yay
have
or
you or
nay.
not.
Okay.
And we're gonna count how many points you get.
Ooh.
And at the end of this video, we're gonna see what vendor is the winner.
All right. I'm excited to play.
All
Let's
right,
do
let's do this. First one is 3M Thinsulate, yay or nay?
Nay.
Nay, no 3M Thinsulate. Victron Electronics.
Yes. Yay.
Yes, okay.
Oh, the electrical system. So yeah, I do have an aftermarket install of the Victron Energy. I have 3 lithium batteries that are on the base of the van, and they're on the outside, and they're self-heating. So if it gets cold outside,
Oh, I
they
heard
actually
about
click
those.
on and they'll warm themselves up since they're externally mounted.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the vans have it all internal now to keep them warm. But with this configuration of van, my AGMs were outside, and I wanted to stay with that because I wanted the extra space inside the van.
So wait a minute, you have your batteries mounted outside
They're
of the van?
outside. They're underneath the
Underneath the van?
van. Yep.
That's a first.
All right. I'm glad I can bring you something new.
We learned about this self-heating battery last episode. I even picture it with its own blanket, but now we're learning that you can actually install them outside of the van. That was mind-blowing for me.
Really appreciate most about the Victron system is, I mean, fundamentally it means that I can spend multiple days in the backcountry. Bringing in 300 watts of solar, you know, that's feeding into the inverter, and then the Victron batteries, you know, they contain that, and then I can go for anywhere from 5 to 10 days in the backcountry, which is where I prefer to be, off-grid, as far away from everything. So it provides me this sense of freedom. I mean, I'm fully dependent on it, and I know I can trust it because it's been working flawlessly for over 5 years now. So
That's awesome, Adam, because I'm considering putting Victron on my system because I hear that every time I go tour, that's the one you most see. And this is the feedback I always get. So
All right.
thank you for sharing your experience with the product because it makes me feel more confident on what I'm planning to buy for mine. But now you're ready
You
to
won't
go
regret
to
it.
the... Yeah, thank you. So the next item is, do you have a Maxxair Fan?
2 of them.
Yes, okay, another point. All right, so next we're gonna look it up and talk about Maxxair Fans.
I really appreciate these, and what I chose to do after the first year I was out is I actually deleted the air conditioner because I wanted that roof space for storage. So I ended up deleting the AC, and I added a second Max fan in the back just above the bed, because what's really nice about that is you can control the airflow through the vans, through the fans, so it can be air in one fan and air out the other fan, so I get kind of this circulation in the vehicle. And what's really important to me with that is traveling with my dog Sonora, we need to have a cool space, and she needs to have a cool space when I have to leave the van for a bit. Sonora? Oh, sorry about that. What do you think? So the Max Fan is really marvelous that there's so much control over the speed and the direction of airflow, and there's a remote so I can operate it from the cab or from my bed, either way, and I don't have to come in and operate the fan. And again, it's another one of those facets that provides so much freedom because you know that you're going to be able to cool off the vehicle even when you're not running really easily. It's not going to get quite as cold as an air conditioner, but I kind of enjoy heat, so for me it works fantastic to just bring just enough cool air through. And I'm a big proponent of having 2, even more than just 1.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
For all products you find in this video today, you can find by scanning the QR code. It will take you directly to the Vanlife Outfitters website. They partner with me to help make this series possible. But don't be fooled, all these opinions you're hearing here were not sponsored at all. These are true Vanlife people I found at the Peace, Love, and Vans Festival. The reason I stand behind Vanlife Outfitters is because of the quality they provide, their expert guidance, warranty support, and all the educational resources they provide DIYers like me and you to build with confidence. Scan the QR code on the screen and simply search for all the items we're talking about in this video. And when you shop through this link, you're helping the channel and helping me bring more knowledge to you.
Do you have the swivels for the chairs installed aftermarket?
No.
No,
Mercedes
that came
stock.
with Mercedes.
Yep. Mhm.
That will not count. Sorry, my friend.
And make sure you subscribe to the channel because we're gonna do a full tour of this very unique build that Adam has on his van. And next it was time for Sweet Dream Vans to show what they got.
All right, Angie, before we dive in, I have a cards game for you.
Okay.
For us to see how many pieces you have in your van of the products I'm looking for. You ready to play?
I'm ready to play.
Let's dive in.
Let's dive in.
Do you have 3M insulation behind your walls?
Everywhere.
No way.
Yes.
Thinsulate?
Thinsulate, yes.
We are going to talk about this item because I want to install that on my van and I want real responses of people using Thinsulate.
You must use it. So every van we build, we first put silas liner. Okay, that's the base.
Okay.
And then Thinsulate. Thinsulate everywhere, in every channel, on every wall. We put a spray adhesive and we put Thinsulate everywhere. Ceiling, walls, everywhere. It's amazing.
And why is that your choice?
Because it works. It keeps you warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. It's deadens sound. Our vans are quiet and you can be in here. You don't even hear people pulling up next to you.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Do you have a fridge with a freezer?
We absolutely do.
And it's Dometic.
It's Dometic.
Then
It's
you
the
can
best.
carry that point. And show me about this fridge.
This Dometic refrigerator is the best. It's got
Ding, 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 ding. They
Yeah.
just got a pizza star point.
Yeah.
Because if you can't store a frozen pizza, you get a pizza star.
Woo! It'll keep ice frozen too, which is key. And
That
ice
is
cream.
awesome.
Yeah.
Now wait, do you have a way how to cook the frozen pizza?
Yes, we sure do. So we have a microwave that has an air fryer, convection oven, and a broiler.
And they just got 2 pizza stars. This is awesome.
It is
This is what I'm
awesome.
looking to put in my van. Do you have a Dometic AC?
No.
Do you have a Velit air
Yes,
conditioning?
yes, yes,
Yes,
we do.
that's another point.
Yes. We have the Velit R2000 air conditioner. We absolutely believe Velit is the best. Number one, it's efficient, uses less energy than many, and it actually keeps you cool. This allows you to sleep in off-grid, in deserts, and places where you might be too hot otherwise. And we have lots of power in this van, so we can run our air conditioner at night and not ever have to worry about running out of power either.
That is fantastic because I want to put an AC in my van because, you know, Florida. What size battery bank do you have to be able to support a fridge with freezer, the air fryer, the air conditioning, and you have a Maxxair fan?
We do. We have Maxxair
So you
Fan.
have everything I'm trying to put on my van.
So we have 1200 watt hours with the Victron 3000 watt inverter. And we have, I believe this fan has 600 watts of solar on top. For us, power is everything. Power gives you freedom to be off grid, to go where you want to go. We don't pay for campgrounds. We don't have to plan ahead. We can just stop and stay wherever we are. The key is that is power. So with the lead time batteries and the 3000 watt inverter, we can cook with our microwave, we can toast with our toaster, we can make coffee in the morning and never have to worry about power. And then our solar converter, you know, takes all that. The other way we can get power is we can plug in, although we never have had to because we have so much solar and so much battery, and we have our DC to DC charger.
Do you have this water well that goes under your
do.
wheel? Show us about this because I have not seen it yet and I definitely want to put that in my van.
So we have a 28-gallon over wheel well water tank for fresh water from Northwest Conversions. You can see it right here under the bed.
oh, so this is the space.
We just strapped it to the
Strap that to the
floor.
frame
Uh-huh.
on the floor.
Yes. Having water on the road is also key to happy life. We can go 1 week, that's showering every day, giving our dog water, cooking our meals, making ice for that little freezer that we have. You can't have too much water. That's the only thing we run out of actually. Once a week we have to get water.
All right, our next one is this Fiamma Awning,
Yeah.
and you have one?
We do.
Show us about
Let's
it.
go look at it. And we choose the manual open Fiamma, and then we don't have to worry about electronics failing, and it's very convenient for us.
very well.
Come on, leave it a like if these tips are helping you out too. And I'm leaving on the screen as well a free brainstorming questionnaire to help you on your van build. Just scan, download, and start getting ready to build your own camper van.
Angie, thank you so much for your time.
you.
I hope to see you in Florida, PLV.
We'll be there.
We hope to see you all. But
See you
now,
there.
let's find another van.
Have fun.
Next, we're gonna jump into something a little different. This is a DIY camper van called ExoBus.
We are Mike and Jen.
Hi, Mike.
Mike built and designed this, and I helped him with it. I did a little bit.
Once again, stay tuned here in the channel because we're gonna do a full tour of this van as well.
We do have a big battery system. It's about 1200 amp hours.
Yep, he said that right. 1200 amp hour battery system.
And this is a 24 volt air conditioner. So with solar, we can run it for about 40 hours. So we can get about 4 nights. All of our equipment is Victron. The batteries are SOK. They're their new 24 volt marine grade SOK batteries.
Okay, and you feel secure with that system?
Yeah. Victron products are very efficient. They're very trusted in the marine world. Of course, again, we're from Key West, so we see it a lot in boats. And I've worked on them, a little bit in that field as well. So they're really efficient and it makes us feel like we've got a real safe environment to stay in.
And for me, I know nothing about the electrical system and how y'all put it together. I know that the lights come on and everything works. But the safety and security for me is knowing that we can go anywhere for an extended amount of time. And as long as we have the sun, we have our solar, we are good to go. We can run the AC, we can have the fridge, we can have the microwave, air fryer, we can bake cookies if we want, no matter where we're at. And yeah, so we love that. And that's like,
We never have to worry about the power,
yeah,
Can we make coffee today? Or
yeah, we don't,
leave the Instapot on for 5 minutes or 10 minutes.
yeah, we don't have to worry about any of that.
Now tell me 2 more things. How long does that system last you? And what did you have to recharge that? Did you went with a secondary alternator? Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we have DC-DC charging. We have dual Orion TRs. So we can get about 800 watts off of the alternator. That's about 65 amps. We have a single alternator, but this van has a 220 amp alternator. So that it's easily can handle that. I could even upgrade to the new Orion XS, I think they are, and get 50 or 70 amps off of them as well. So, and then we have 660 watts of solar on top, and then about 400 that we can plug in deployable on the ground. So while we're driving, I can recharge about 25% of the battery in about 3 hours.
So I learned a lot at Vanlife Outfitters today. I hope you all watching the initial episodes of the season, because if you're planning your build, I had all these interviews with the experts at Vanlife Outfitters, and I learned today about the inverter, because I'm planning to have the same you. Like I want an air fryer, microwave, oven combo, I want AC, so I'm concerned that I'm making the right choices, right, to support all of that. With all of this, and you say you run all of that with no problems, what size inverter did you choose for those appliances?
3,000 watt, 24 volt version of the Victron inverter. But we can, if we're plugged into a campsite, we can charge at full power, and I could run multiple devices in here and not have to worry about power at all.
That's amazing. And now I have something for you guys that I also learned at Vanlife today, and I'm super excited to tell you. No matter who you got your Victron equipment with, because Vanlife Outfitters are a representative of Victron, did you know if you have any problems throughout your warranty with the product, you can call Vanlife Outfitters and they can help you through the process of the warranty, so you don't have to figure that out alone.
Very nice.
Yeah.
That is great information.
And that is why I'm choosing them for my build, because every piece that you put in these vans are extremely expensive. So they are a call away. They know me pretty well. And they've been helping me figure out my build this entire event. So thank you so much. A shout out to Vanlife Outfitters. And I love that I could let you guys know of this partake that you can have with their amazing customer service team without even have bought your piece through them.
That is nice.
Yeah? All right, you guys, thank you so much for this quick tour. It was nice having you here. Let's go to the next tour. And this is one of the most intriguing builds you're gonna see here in this van tour. We're here with Paul today.
Hi guys.
And we're gonna tour the truck. Did I get it correctly?
That's pretty close, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, not bad.
Make sure you subscribe because we're doing a full tour of the truck here in the channel. But for now, let's go hunting for these parts.
Ooh, and you have that on a Lagun mount?
It is on a Lagun
That is
mount.
one of the items I wanted. Tell me
Great.
how the Lagun mount is working for you.
Oh, it works amazingly. I mean, you can see is that we can put it away for storage if we're running into some bumpy areas, but we just pull it out, plug it in, tighten it up. And what's cool is it's a normal dining table when my wife and I eat across from one another, but we can swing it away. We can swing it so that it covers one bench, and it really has so many different, you know, like modes or purposes. It's great.
Awesome.
We love it. And I think this is true of most adventurers. You want to get out to places that sometimes aren't near civilization. There's no restaurant to feed you. And so between the galley and being able to sit down and have sort of a civilized meal in an uncivilized place, it's so amazing to be able to do that. So we love it. We love the table. We love kind of that sense of civility that it gives us way out in the woods. We built this truck to kind of be boondock first. We knew we were going to be in places where, you know, there weren't going to be hookups. And so we started thinking about electrical. We've got 1600 watts of solar on the roof, which is kind of nice and easy because a box truck has a lot of roof real estate.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's a lot. So it runs through, ultimately it puts its power in 800 amp hours of lithium. But we also wanted to make sure that it was very easy to top off and manage all of our power. So through independent research that's just been validated by talking to the Victron guys here at PLV, we really went with all Victron components to manage the electrical, and then we put it in this cabinet. So, well, we've got the MPPT that handles all of those 1600 watts of solar. We've got a DC to DC Orion smart charger, so when the truck is running, it powers the battery. And then the charger inverter, this lets us manage shore power, which I haven't plugged in once in 2 years because the solar and the batteries do so well. And all of the Victron is routed to the Serbo unit, Serbo GX. And so it's really easy. It's a fun game to be at 70%, let's just say overnight, go out for a couple of hours, come back and already be charged up. It's like the best game score in the world. It's great. So I think this whole design and build with the solar and the batteries and the Victron management, we love the freedom it gives us because we'll never be tied down, at least for power, to a campground or, you know, any place that we have to plug in. So, you know, the Victron stuff is awesome. It's high quality, and it really makes us feel confident we can go for a long time.
It was absolutely amazing, very unique build. I appreciate you taking the time to show us this whole tour, and
Make sure you watch next Sunday for a full tour of Paul's truck. A true testament that all these parts and pieces I'm validating through my research that you find here at Vanlife Outfitters are not only for camper vans. You can use them on your truck, bus, whatever vehicle it is that you're converting for your RV. And as I was walking away for the day, I found our last item.
so this is a demonstration on how to put properly your flapjack on the ground. You should have them aligned behind the wheels and make sure you're not running over these little guys right here.
It's really important. It needs to have something under to protect from rock.
And a great live tip on the spot, make sure you have something underneath to protect your flat jack from rocks and anything else on the ground. And simple like that, just inflate to level up your van. And with that, we not only complete our card game, but we also ready to announce the winner. Collecting points for having Thinsulate Insulation, a Dometic fridge, a Velit AC, Fiamma Awning, overwell water tank, Maxxair Fan, and Victron energy products. The winner of today's episode goes to Angie from Sweet Dreams Van. And the most validated product from today's episode is definitely Victron Electronics. Every single van we walked in had some sort of form of piece of equipment or batteries from Victron, and not one of them couldn't highly recommend it to me, which makes me super confident to move forward with my purchases of these items for my future camper van build. I'm leaving on the screen the QR code that will take you directly to the Vanlife Outfitters website and you can put on search any name of these products we talked about today and find them right there. And when you shop through my QR code or the link in the description, you are helping the channel and supporting me, bringing more information like this to you. Next Sunday, we're taking this van build journey on the road. We'll start touring real Vanlifers rigs, learning from their experiences and gathering even more inspiration for my future build. First up are Steve and Audra with all the tips for van life on a budget. So stay tuned. I'll see you next Sunday, adventurer.